Don't you just love it when benchmarks for two of the most popular chips of the year surface pretty much at the same time? As yes, we have a ton of information of what to expect with the possible Apple A17 Bionic, and right after, we get that same amount of information on the possible Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. And what if Google wants to bring more magic with its Pixel 8 series, but now focused on other things? I'm Jaime Rivera, and let's just say that to get this video out on Monday, Sunday recordings were in order. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with Samsung, since they just launched their One UI 6 beta program, and no, this time it was not an accident. That was last week. But like we reported earlier, it was only a matter of days before the company officially launched it, and it is now available for the Galaxy S23, S23 Plus, and S23 Ultra. The Android 14 base firmware update is now live in the United States, Germany, South Korea, the UK, India, China, and Poland, and users in those regions can enroll for the beta via Samsung Members application. The company shared images teasing the new Quick UI settings design, and we can also notice a new camera widget that will allow you to choose where photos are stored before capturing them. Now, based on the leaked press release from a few days ago, the new software also offers all the features Google is making available on Android 14 itself, like underlying support for better system share sheet, more security against malware that attacks accessible services, etc. Sammy highlights a simplified design that brings a more modern look, and also how One UI is more customizable with version 6, allowing you to set different lock screens to match the current mode or routine you've selected. Anyways, there are many changes coming with the update that you can check out if your phone is compatible and you're in the right region. Now let's move on to Google, since we have new details about the Pixel 8 series. Earlier this week, we have some marketing promo content that got leaked showcasing the existence of Audio Magic Eraser. This tool seems to be part of Google Photos video editor. Apparently, it takes a moment to identify sounds in a clip and then offers different sliders for noise, people, and music that you can drag left or right to reduce sound. The tag for this promo video is the only phone with Audio Magic Eraser, and that's followed by the only phone engineered by Google, which has been used previously. This new tool joins Magic Eraser, which was introduced, like 2 years ago, and lets users erase people or specific objects, as well as change color with camouflage mode in still pictures, and actually even beyond pixel photos. Finally, we see the picture of the Pixel 8 Pro in light blue that looks pretty similar to the Seaway colorway that we have on the Pixel 7a. We also get a better look at the camera bar with its pill-shaped cutout, grouping all three lenses together to the right of what is the flash and what we expect to be the temperature sensor. The rounded corners are also visible in that image, so yeah, we're like 2 months away from the official launch, so I'm sure we'll get a ton of new information during the upcoming weeks. Moving on, let's talk about Qualcomm's Snapdragon, because it seems like they are testing their upcoming chipset that will power the next generation of flagship smartphones, and wait for the hottest news, because there's a reason why this is interesting. A Geekbench score just surfaced, and it shows that Qualcomm is making some interesting changes to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Apparently, the company is dropping one efficiency core to add an extra performance core, and it seems like the performance cores will run at different speeds. The new chip has one prime core at 3.3 GHz, then 3 performance cores at 3.25 GHz, joined by 2 more running at 2.96 GHz, and finally 2 efficiency cores at 2.27 GHz. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 runs 2 clusters at different frequencies. Now, whether they feature different cores is not yet known. ARM unveiled the Cortex-X4, A720, and A520, so they're most likely candidates to be featured on this new chipset. The X4 promises 15% higher performance at equal power, or 25% higher efficiency at equal performance. It sounds like a lot of power that's coming, but we'll see what architecture is being used, because we hear that Apple is nabbing exclusivity on 3 nanometers. And finally, for the most interesting news today, how about if we talk about Apple, the upcoming iPhones, and their possible A17 Bionic, which came right at the time where we heard all the information of Qualcomm's chip for a direct comparison. Okay, so it seems like Cupertino will stick to its recent strategy of adding a new chip only to the Pro models, meaning that the A17 Bionic will be exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max and will most likely power the next year's base iPhones. The new chip will be fabricated under TSMC's 3nm process and will feature a 6-core CPU and 6-core GPU, which is an increase in 1 GPU core. It will have a maximum clock speed of 3.7 GHz, an increase from the 3.46 GHz of its predecessor, and it was previously reported that there's a chance that we'll get 8 gigs of RAM this year, but we're still waiting to confirm that. This new report actually contradicts that information and claims that there's only evidence of 6 gigs of RAM and notes that 8 gigs is unlikely. It is expected that the combination of the increase in maximum clock speed, the extra core, and the 3nm fabrication process should make for notable improvements to the performance and efficiency of the new Pro models. And let's just hope they focus on battery life improvement. Because this year, most of us complained about how poorly the battery life performs on the Pro models. Anyways, in today's question, let us know, what do you think will be the better chip? Apple's chip or Qualcomm's chip? Because, listen, in my case, it's tough because each company, I feel, caters to whatever platform they're building for. So obviously, Qualcomm is one thing, Apple is another. You bet we will have comparisons in real-world testing for us to give you more information because benchmarks don't really tell you the whole deal. That's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me do pre-recordings because I'm traveling too much. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.